Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Factory Town. I hope you're doing well. If you missed last episode, what we have done is we got boats going on, we got cheese, we got jam, we also have done a ton of remodeling, as you can see. I came through here, we have our canal all completely done down this way. We are good to go. We are storing tons of stone bricks because I'm starting to make all of these passageways with this, because the boats, if you don't, they ride half in this wall right here. It's really weird. So it looks so much better if you do it this way. And we also cranked out our production over here by multiplying our stonemasons. We had 3 people working in one. Now we have 3 stonemasons, which each with 1 worker, and the output is so much more. We are storing stone like crazy and selling it to the townspeople like crazy. So a few little tweaks I've done since last episode to kind of get production up. I've added more farmers to here, pretty much. Have we maxed it out? No, we have not actually. 5 workers seem to do the trick. Our grain mills here are pretty much at their max production without increasing workers, and we are cranking out milk like nobody's business. The way I got over our water problem here is I simply added another input for water off the same well. I just moved this over and put a grabber on it, so we are good to go there. We're producing tons of milk, a good amount of cheese. The cheese really isn't stacking up. We're not stacking the cheese. I would actually like to up my cheese game here. I didn't realize the cheese production is slow. Compared to the jam, it is incredibly slow. I did shut down one of our kitchens because 3 seemed to be too much, so I decided to save a worker. And with 2 here, it seems to move a lot better. Okay, awesome. What we're going to do here, I think, is copy this on this side and incorporate it right into the cheese belt. Now the one thing I noticed here, and the one thing I'm going to change on this side while I am building it, hold up here, let me plant these, and Bob is just getting up from a nap apparently. Nope, he's making his bed more comfortable in the exact same way it was. Anyway, as I was saying, with this, when it wasn't keeping up, I found that this one here took priority over this one. So the output in the building took priority. Once the output was full, it started grabbing some and putting it out this way. So I think by having 2 grabbers coming out and not actually out the output, it'll do an equal output to each grain mill. So I got our grain mills here hooked up to a pasture. I'm laying it out a little bit different because we don't have as much room on this side, so we'll work with what we got here. Now, this pasture here is upgraded to the point where it's asking for stone bricks, so let's do the same here. Oh, okay, so only once. Nice and easy. So each of these only have 1 worker, of course, but this farm has 5, and we only have 1, and we're getting a little low on our population. But I did realize over here where we're making our rails, we actually have quite a bit of rails sitting around that we're not going to be using for a while. So we can actually take some of these guys that are just sitting here doing nothing and use them elsewhere. So that freed us up 6 workers. And if we really want to be technical, I have 1,000 metal conveyor belts. We're going to be good for those for a while. I could take all of this out of commission for now too and get a ton from there, which we actually may end up doing. Alright, so I got the cotton set up, and if I'm looking over here at the capacity we're at, we're not using the full farm. I could actually probably take off a row if I need the room here later. It's mostly the milk that's really struggling to keep up. Now the reason I have 2 kitchens is because one kitchen wasn't keeping was getting full of supplies, so 2 kitchens aren't working exactly all the time. There is a little bit of a split second there. As you can see, they're almost fully efficient though, which is nice. So we're going to do the copy the exact same thing on this side, but once again, We are out of workers. Instead of actually shutting down the metal conveyor belt, what I'm going to do is build some more homes. There we go, and that gave us a very good amount of population to kind of mess around with. So I'm going to copy these kitchens here. Oops, not the house, the kitchen. There we go. Put one right here, one right here. A little bit of room in the middle to. I also got to get fertilizer to these farms too. So let's get these hooked up. This is not how you do it. These are kitchens. What am I thinking? I need workshops. So now what I need to do is actually move these kitchens directly in front of it and feed directly from there. There we go. So the inputs, I had to put grabbers on them. I completely forgot about that. But now we're producing cloth. That's awesome. So now, of course, I have to build some elevated here right above these. This is going to be nice and easy, though. This will only take a second. I'm getting a little quicker with navigating around the map and stuff. Oh, and helpful hint, if you're like have something in your hand and you want to move around, press the Q and the E button to rotate. So I got milk going here, and we should have cheese production soon. Let's make a quick belt over to merge. Nice. Look at that cheese. We're going to be stacking cheese in no time. Okay, there we go. So we have full rotation now. Oops, I didn't mean to press escape. We have fertilizer going into our farms. So feeding out of here, going over there. It's actually kind of just floating over top of the farm. But that is okay because it still produces that way and it saves room. So that's pretty awesome. You know what this kind of reminds me of? And I haven't seen one in a long time. They're just not as common as they used to be. A pinball machine. Kind of the multi-level stuff. I'm dorking out hard. But yeah, look at that. We're stacking cheese hard. And holy crap, look at our happiness. 615-ish it looks like it's hovering around. So we are now at 180% production. This is pretty kick-ass. Oh, we're going to be stacking cheese soon. Look at that. Our cargo boat is full up of cheese. So yeah, we're definitely going to be overproducing cheese. So I might turn the kitchen off. Save a worker. Not really too concerned at this point. But what we do need is we definitely need room. If we're going to be making cakes and stuff, holy crap, do we ever need room. So what I'm going to do, since we bought this parcel of land right here, this air temple, I don't know how to move these. Apparently you can move them now. When I played, you couldn't move them at all. You couldn't build them even. So it says incompatible target. So I assume there's something you build that you can place the air temple on. It's going to be kind of fun checking that stuff out. So I got to do some quick landscaping over here. And unfortunately destroy a lot of this. Look at all these resources. See you later. So this air temple might pose a challenge for us. It might get landscaped in, and we'll just have to work around it until I figure out how to move it. And then once we move it, all will be good. We'll make an island for all this stuff. It'll look really cool, I think. But anyway. Let's continue on with this. So we got cheese. We got jam. Our city is getting spoiled. Cheese and jam. No wonder our happiness went way up. I could live off that. So let's go ahead and check out our average level house 4. So we got 2 of 8 for our gourmet. So this is technically gourmet stuff. I keep calling it luxury, which is this. This is gourmet stuff. So next up we can look at apple pies. And sandwiches. Let's go with sandwiches first. I can't wait to make the cake though. So for the sandwiches, we're going to need bread, cheese, chicken. Wow. Sandwiches are insane, but they're worth it. My people are worth it. Now, I said cheese is going to start stacking anyway. So what I might do is actually snipe some cheese off this line for our sandwiches. Or we could try to improve the output of this by doing a third line into a third grain mill and doing 3 out and then putting another pasture. So many things to do. Okay, so we left a little room up there anyway to do that, which kind of works out. So we are going to start our sandwich factory down this way. This is going to be intense. So first we're going to actually set up a double farm here. And this whole thing will be doing wheat to make our bread because we're going to need a ton of it. So what I did was leave a little space on the side to get by. And it lined up actually really nicely with this right here, our main line out. So I got to go ahead and put down a lot of farm plots. Of course, I'm going to leave myself room for, I think 1 for each is, no, 2 for each because we need the mills. Okay, so 1 here on each side and not 1 in the middle, so it makes it equal. Whew. All right, so I got all 4 grain mills here working on making flour. So of course I'm gonna actually want to connect these to a kitchen. Here we go, a single kitchen each. Maybe I should put the kitchen here. Yeah, we'll put them in the middle, keep them nice and lined up. A little bit of room. I like how stuff lines up like this. Sometimes you need a little room for improvement in the future. Actually, for bread. Oops, those are grain mills. What am I doing? Let's get rid of those. For some reason, that noise is so damn loud. It is such a troll. I am so sorry, guys. I try to edit them when I do my editing, but sometimes I just forget. So, in advance, my apologies. So yeah, for bread, we're gonna need some fuel. Let's see what we can do for that. So what I can do here is I'm pretty sure there was a coal node around here. Oh, see, that shows you actually mana. Oh, there we go. There's coal right over here. Oh, that's perfect. I couldn't ask for anything better. And look at that. I could put it right here and raise it up and feed it right into the kitchen. That is incredibly convenient. A little bit of distance to go, but that's why we save up on the pickaxes, right? Now, I'd like to mention, now that we have these open, you can actually exhaust resources. I did that over here. I forgot to mention, I came back over here and changed it. As you can see, these are depleted. So once these are depleted, you can actually supply this with the pickaxes. Once you get like your production way up and it's starting to do that all over the place, you can start supplying them with pickaxes and it doesn't matter anymore. Once you got pickaxes going on, it's like 5,000% production or something silly like that. So yeah, anyway, let's get back to business over here instead of getting distracted, and I'm gonna get the fuel hooked up. And there we go. So we got some fuel going into our kitchen, so we should start seeing some movement here. And these should start pumping out our bread. Okay, so we got part of our sandwich done. Okay, so what I've done here is we will actually, for this, we'll put a splitter in here. Here we go. Going this way. Perfect. So our overflow of cheese will now go down. We'll make 1 kitchen here. There we go. That should feed into the kitchen. This one here is going to be our final end product. Let's make some sandwiches. There we go. Beautiful. So we can take our cheese. Oh, and let's do the same here for our bread. Look at that. Look at all that bread coming down. That's actually kind of cool to see. So now all we got to do is get some chicken going. So we're going to need another farm, 2 more grain mills. Okay, so I finally got some chicken going on here. Now we just actually have to cook the chicken, so I need to build myself another kitchen and actually bring, or I think I can actually copy that kitchen right here. Bring the chicken over, and then, oh, put the chicken right in the kitchen from there. Nice, that works out well. Totally planned that, by the way. Okay, so let's unpause this. I got chicken coming out, fertilizer going back down into this farm, and we should now be actually making, sandwiches. Oh, wait, what am I doing? Chicken doesn't roll down the chute. Let's get this fixed up. Here we go. Copy that grabber. And bang, got some cooked chicken going into there. And we are officially making sandwiches. Nice. So I think, yeah, we got to raise the sandwich belt one above and bring it down. Okay, so I made an item filter here. I upgraded our a barn another time, and I made a sandwich slot here, so we can stash our sandwiches in here. We'll have to get another cargo boat going for just the sandwiches, but my question is, can I bring this down and still have it go into the building? Oops, that is not what I was aiming for. This is... Ooh, I don't think that's gonna work. Let's find out. Look at them tasty sandwiches going down the line. Nice. Nothing like airing your sandwiches out in the sun. Same with your cheese. Kind of gives it that, you know, nice moist edge before it goes into your sandwich. Oh no, you see what I've done here? Because this kitchen is rotated and it's actually throwing chicken onto the belt where the bread is coming in, and this isn't receiving bread. So I got to turn that around and use that pick up item. Get rid of that chicken. There we go. Perfect. I was like, where's our sandwiches? You have those little things you got to fix up every once in a while, but there we go. Awesome. Okay, so it's time to start transporting some sandwiches over to our gourmet foods over here. I absolutely love these boats. I don't think they're incredibly efficient at this because you can only actually drop off 20 at a time, and they seem to be selling pretty fast now, especially that we've expanded how many homes we have. So we'll watch this here. As soon as they get dropped off, it seems they're pretty much selling out. Yep, look at that, like almost all gone. That's funny. So we're gonna let that run for a little while because like the sandwiches are brand new and stuff. So I think the demand's gonna be high for it. Let's give it a little while and see if it does the slow input, like the jam. The jam seems to be holding up pretty well. But we got 3 of these boats going now. Oh, this is so dorky awesome. Okay, well, we got sandwiches. We got cheese. We got jam. We're doing pretty well. Some of these are actually huge projects. That's funny. Now it seems over here we got to do some sorting out here because our farm is just not putting out enough. Oh, we don't have enough spare population. Wow, look at that. We're actually at a little bit of a jam here. So what I think we're going to do... This seems to be moving at the speed it needs to be moving at because, yeah, that milk is so expensive. And that cheese, I tell you what. But, like I said, my citizens are 100% worth it. We could... What we got to focus on next, because what I need to do is upgrade... Where did it go? There it is. I need to upgrade my base. And in order to upgrade my base, we need 20 mana crystals. So we got to get our mana game on. Okay, so that way the upgrade will upgrade our homes so we can build some more homes, and our storage capacity in this. Not really using the storage in here. It gets full of random stuff, so whatever, it can just sit there. So yeah, I think that is our next objective because I really do want to add to our happiness. We're floating around 640 now, so that's pretty damn good. 100% and 180% production. So there we go. We've got some sandwiches going. I'm happy with that. It seems we are producing, though, an excess of bread. Should I feed the extra bread to our citizens? What's coming back? We got... Oh, look, these are coming back with a little bit in each. So it does look like we're actually doing pretty well. How many sandwiches we got going on? 26? Okay. Any extra sitting in here yet? No, not yet, but I'm sure it'll happen. Because that's what the jam is doing. Cool stuff. We're doing really well. Like, look at our coins. We have no coin issues whatsoever right now. So there we go. I think next episode here, we're going to concentrate on getting our mana together. That way we can proceed and start doing more researches and start doing Steam too. Steam power really pushes up the game. So for like building large like this, I should really get the next level of tech going, I think. Okay, well, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button. If you'd like to see more, subscribe. I play all sorts of games. I'm starting to introduce stuff like this to my channel. These don't get very many views, but I'm enjoying playing it, and I'm enjoying talking to you guys while I'm doing it. Have a good one. Peace out.
No matter what you people say, I'm gonna do my thing my way. No matter what you people do, I'm gonna do my thing much better than you. No matter what you say or do, oh boy, you're out of luck. It's gonna roll right off of me like water off the back of a duck. And I go, yeah, I go. Yeah, I go.
Good boy.